Hello, today I'm going to be doing some more work with the COVID-19 risk dashboard. Here is the physical diagram from last week. Made a couple of changes to it. Added a location ID as the primary key for locations instead of the town name, and just added the town name as a field. And I changed like one type and a couple of not null things to null. Here's the actual database that I made. Let's see, in PHPMyAdmin, you can kind of just click around in it. It works very easily. You don't have to necessarily type all the SQL statements to view the tuples. So then, if you want to insert new information, you can go here to the Insert button. You can fill out these fields. Make this 5. Put in numbers for this. So, add it to the table. It'll show you what the SQL for what you selected is. Then you can go back to table, and it's right here. Just going to delete this out of the table. And you can also do the same thing just by typing in SQL code. It's going to paste it in, typed it out before recording. So here's an insert statement. So we're inserting into the patients table. We're going to fill out all of these fields and the value, and then here are the values for these fields. So it's the patient ID, occupation, behavior, location ID, age, sex, fitness level, genetic predispositions, and currently sick. Just hit go on that. We can go back to the database, look at patients, and the new information is right here. So then go back to the SQL tab, look at a select statement. So here we're selecting everything from patients. We're going to join it with behaviors where whenever patients.behavior ID equals behaviors.behavior ID. So we're using the primary key foreign key relationship to do an inner join here. So only information from patients, only data from patients will show up when there is a match with behaviors. We can just hit go on that. Here's the output. Have all of this. Patient ID, occupation ID. Here's all the patient information. Here's where it matches up with behavior ID. And all of the behavior information is right there. Go back to SQL. Can update information that's already in the table. So here we're updating in the patients table, and we're setting the fitness level to 10 and genetic predispositions to 0, and we're going to do that whenever patient ID equals 4, which is only once because it's the primary key, so it's a unique identifier for the table. So I guess the scenario is the person got a lot fitter, went from a 2 to a 10, and they changed their genome so that they don't have any genetic predispositions. Go back, look at patients. Here you can see those changes. Fitness level is now 10, it was 2. Genetic predispositions is set to 0. Go back to SQL one more time. You can just delete that out of the table with this delete statement. So we're going to delete from patients everywhere patient ID is equal to 4, which will only be once. Go on that. Verify that we do want to do that. Go back, look at patients, and that record is gone. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.